Wow, did we have some this weekend. In Los Angeles, the premier summer league is the Drew League, and that is the king, LeBron James, pulling up to the Drew, dropping 42 points and 16 rebounds, playing alongside DeMar DeRozan. Your thoughts, Mr. Rose?
First off, this Jalen and Jacoby. So we're going to pull everybody behind the curtain on this story about what it's like playing at the Drew and what professional players and street ball players mean to the community when they go back to play in situations like this. Fans that don't get a chance to pay for Laker tickets in LA, or when you in New York, Nets or Knicks tickets, or Pistons tickets when you in Detroit. So playing at summer leagues like St. Cecilia meant everything. And there was a time where players did this frequent. Tell me, Jacoby, one of your historic times watching one of your favorite athletes play summer league.
Oh, Friday night at the Kingdome. Friday night at the Kingdome in Harlem. I was a little scared while I was there, but I loved all the basketball that I saw. I fell in love with Lance Stevenson and a gentleman by the name of Homicide, who is now a friend of the program. Continue, Mr. Rose.
Absolutely, a family affair. So LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan playing against a team coached by LeVar Ball. And I've been in those situations on both sides, and it's just great to see those guys out there balling. But LeBron is also sending a separate message, is that he hasn't played NBA basketball in a long time. Like
3 months?
This ain't what he does every summer. You know why? Because usually he's playing into late June. Okay, so now on one hand, it's great that he gets a chance to give back to the community in a way, but it's another thing, he's also sending a message not only by playing, but by his comments and acknowledging the fact that we have a chance to get Kyrie. There was a rumor that Kyrie might play that day, but he ended up not playing. And so he's been spending a lot of time in Cali. And it's going to be interesting and going to summer league games. And so it's going to be interesting to see if LeBron can put the vice grips on the Lakers brass and force them to do whatever it takes to get Kyrie.
Well, I want to give a big shout to the NBA and the NBA app, because I'm on my phone hanging out with my kids, and all of a sudden I get a notification like LeBron is playing in the Drew. In one click, I'm watching LeBron at the Drew. Like, it was wild. I was like, this is amazing, in a live feed. And also, I have to be negative Jacoby just for 1 second. You got LeBron and DeMar DeRozan. Y'all got to win by more than 2. Like, they were up by 6, someone hit a 3, and there was a steal, and then they got it to a 1-point game. They fouled LeBron. LeBron went 1 for 2, and they actually had a shot to win the game that did not go in. But y'all got to win by more than 2 if you got LeBron James and DeMar DeRozan. But that is also a testament just how competitive that league is, and how the gap between, bench NBA players and Drew League players is much smaller than you think. Jalen, let me move this story on a little bit, because LeBron didn't just show up at the Drew. He also showed up on the Uninterrupted's YouTube channel that put out a new episode of The Shop. And here's what LeBron said about his mentality and his current team.
I'm obsessed with it, with win or bust. And what makes me have sleepless nights is when you don't have everyone that feels the same way on your club. Like, there's times where I wish I was like a tennis player or a golfer, where it was literally like, look in the mirror, mother is you versus you.
Okay. I understand what he's saying, but can I do the media thing and try to read too much into this? Is he taking subliminal, little subliminal shots at some of his teammates there?
Well, it's about the journey, right, Jacoby? And basically, what he just gave you a glimpse is to why certain great players, superstar, all-time great players, aren't necessarily the best coaches or even analysts, because like he said, they're used to being able to dominate the person in front of them, but in a team dynamic, that don't necessarily mean you win. You just told me that him and DeMar was playing at the Drew and only won by 2.
2 points.
You see what I'm saying? And so for LeBron, at his age, you know how this works. People who are the most honest are kids and the elderly, or those that just feel like they ain't got nothing to lose. And in LeBron's case, he's like, I'm 37. We ain't the favorites in the West. We got a chance to get Kyrie. Do it. I don't care about no draft picks. I don't care about compensatory. I don't care about if me and Russ ain't talking. Like, whatever we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Rich Paul even sending out tweets like it's a cold game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there is a sense of urgency as there should be. Because I'll ask you something. That's why Darvin Ham signed up. Like, I talked to Darvin Ham. He won't win championship. He won't win championship. They want AD to stay healthy. They want to win championship. And so, like, it ain't just him. And I know that in a team dynamic, the world is going to focus on the headliner. But every time LeBron won a championship, you can remember, oh, Ray Allen did hit that three in the right corner. Oh, wait, Kyrie did hit that three on the right wing. Like, Kevin Love did do a good stop defensively against Steph Curry. Like, and so there's a team element for sure. But it's just the difference between being an all-time great in an individual sport and obviously a team sport.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.